Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to Bon Echo Tarot. I'm here to bring you a little different kind of a reading for Mercury Retrograde, which is happening from June 18th until July 12th. So, Mercury Retrograde, it's a fun game. Make sure to back up all your, computer stuff. Be prepared for, maybe some challenges with shipping, with travel, with communications generally, misunderstandings. There's all sorts of stuff that's associated with Mercury retrograde. What Mercury retrograde is good for, though, is it's good for anything with re in front of it. So reviewing, restarting, rescheduling, rehearsing, anything like that, where you're going back and you're dealing with something from the past, or you're preparing for the future. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to do one card for the collective. And let's see what Mercury retrograde is generally going to be about for the collective. Oh. The Seven of Cups. Everybody's going to be all confused. So, okay. Well, just like any other Mercury retrograde, like seriously. Okay, well, there you have it. No clarification needed. Thank you very much. So let's go through each sign. And I'm going to have the sign's name up here for the duration of the read for each sign. And so if you don't want to see other people's, you can just look for yours right on the screen. Okay, so Aries, there's yours. It's about you being you. This is in your 4th house. So you could be moving. You could be taking a huge leap and jumping into something completely different than where you are now. Taking your little dog with you, and packing light, and kind of seeing which way the wind blows, kind of deal. Yeah, let's, just for fun, let's do an Oracle of E card too. Why not, right? It's Mercury retrograde. Let's celebrate. So it looks like, you're going to be fine. Psst. A him. Hey, you. So is somebody trying to get your attention, Aries? You should probably keep your ear to the ground for that one. All right? So, let's do Taurus. What can Taurus expect for this Mercury retrograde? Taurus, this Mercury retrograde is happening in your 3rd house of communication. So you have to be extra specially careful about when you hit send on an email, for example, that you're typing in the right chat window. These things are all going to be very important. Be super, super careful, especially around the eclipse on the 30th, because that's in the same house. So stay silent when in doubt. It would be my best advice to you. So what do the cards say? Ooh, yeah, the moon. Beware the moon, Taurus. Beware that you do not get foot and mouth. You could be working on the cleanup throughout the entire Mercury retrograde period. Let's see what the Oracle of E has to offer for you. Ooh, for Mercury retrograde. Hasta la vista, baby. Something is going bye-bye. Is it you? Who knows? Yeah, there's definitely some tension around the moon. So really be careful once you hit that. Oh, actually, the eclipse is not on the 30th. I got that confused with Jupiter. The moon, the eclipse, solar eclipse, but that's a moon event. That is happening right around solstice. So you could see some very interesting developments around the moon. All right, Taurus? So let's see what we have for Gemini. Gemini, this Mercury retrograde is happening in your second house, values and money. So your focus is going to be on your pocketbook. And you're likely to be learning some lessons. I just saw the 10 of Pentacles there. So something having to do with family and probably doing pretty good. And because Mercury is your ruler, you know, I mean, Mercury wants to be in... Mercury, oh yeah, it's going to be in your second house. So yeah, anyway, the point is that you're self-sufficient. You got everything you need. You've been accumulating your coins. You're feeling quite comfortable. Maybe a little bit, you know, bougie. Just a little bit, though. So, yeah. Let's see what the Oracle of E has to say for you, Gemini. Leaping in love. Wow. Okay, so I guess there's no better aphrodisiac for Gemini than to be feeling like they have all their ducks in a row. So it's kind of like, I got all this good stuff right here, and I want to share it. So, good for you, Gemini. All right. So now let's go with Cancer. And Cancer, this Mercury retrograde is happening in your first house. So you're reviewing your identity. You know, you're reviewing what it is you think of yourself. And so let's see what the tarot has to say for you in terms of... Nope, that's not the one. Okay, there we go. Oh, I knew this would happen. The Tower. You are not the tragedy that is around you. Okay? So, Cancer, you know, this shakeup in your world is to bring you to a better place regarding who you think you are. So let's see what the Oracle of E has to say about Cancer and the Tower. Psst. Ahem. Hey, you. So, who got this? Aries, I think. Something, I think it's more the divine is trying to get your attention. I'm noticing the 16, which reduces to a 7 in numerology, so that's the divine. And, you know, in terms of, you need to seek an inner dialogue with the divine to realign yourself with who you think you are. So your spirit knows. You need to tap into that as a result of this Tower moment in your life. So, yeah, all the best with that, Cancer. So, Leo. What have we got for Leo? Well, we've got Leo experiencing Mercury retrograde in the 12th house. So that's the subconscious, instinct, secrets, self-sabotage, that kind of thing. So again, you should probably watch yourself around the moon when there's the lunar eclipse in Cancer. That's going to be, you know, a peak moment in this basic theme around, you know, the potential for self-sabotage, that sort of thing. So there's your card, the Queen of Pentacles. So Leo, this could be an earth sign. It could be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. It also could be a maternal figure. You know, there's something about this Queen of Pentacles that is the key to you understanding your subconscious behavior. You know, this also could be a circumstance where you are looking at your attachment to security. And how focused you are on material things. So let's see what the Oracle of E has to say about that. Oh, Wrecking Ball. So, bit of urban renewal. You know, there could be something that needs to be completely disassembled or taken out of your world. Because there's something about this relationship with this earth sign that totally triggers the reckless side of you, that it seems as though every time you connect with this energy, you put yourself into a bad position. You know, you self-sabotage yourself somehow. And so what you may be experiencing around the solstice is a complete and total taking out of this situation. So I hope that was helpful, Leo. Moving on to Virgo now. All right, so with Virgo, you are experiencing Mercury retrograde in your 11th house. Mercury is also your ruler, as well as being the ruler for Gemini. So, you know, you may actually find that this is one of those times where you're just boomeranging all sorts of connections with old friends. I mean, they're popping up like almost every day. Yeah. You could have an Aries somewhere. You reconnecting with friends from the past may lead to a new adventure, where you're traveling light and you're ready. You're just ready for whatever can happen or will happen. You know, go as the wind takes you. GPS. You know, travel is definitely on your mind, Virgo. It's you know, and travel for you would be very healing at this moment. So travel light and reconnect with friends. What a great message. All right, so Libra, this Mercury retrograde is happening in your 10th house of career, fame, vocation. And what do we have for you? We have, oh, the Eight of Cups. Libra, you could be walking away from one job and moving to the next level in something else for you. You may find that that around the solstice, new moon, solar eclipse, that may signify an ending with you and some sort of work that you're doing. So let's just see what the Oracle of E has for you today. Oh, you could be walking away because of some head games. You know, maybe maybe the situation that you're working with, you know, just kind of progressively has gotten worse, and there doesn't seem to be any clarity. Nobody's being direct about anything, and so you've just kind of said, I can't do this anymore. But whatever you're moving towards is what you're supposed to be doing. You know, it's divinely inspired. You're being led by the divine in terms of finding your next job, form of employment, however you want to put that. All right, so let's go with Scorpio. And Mercury retrograde is happening in your 9th house of travel and philosophy. So, you know, you may find the sudden urge to travel, or an opportunity comes out of nowhere. Look at that. Somebody may offer you tickets to go somewhere. Yeah, and you know, it's going to be the kind of thing where you know, maybe you'll have the opportunity to pay that back some other way, yeah, it's, you know, you could be assisted in getting there by someone that you've also helped out in the past. So let's see what the Oracle of E has to say for you. All right, is that one? Yep. Magic carpet. Look at that. I think Scorpio's going to get a little surprise. A little surprise voyage. So, that's cool, gotta say. So, let's see what we have for Sagittarius for this Mercury retrograde. Sagittarius, this Mercury retrograde is happening in your 8th house of intimacy, death, taxes, and other people's money. So, you may see some stark financial changes for the better or worse come this solar eclipse, and you may be reviewing that situation through the course of Mercury retrograde. Anything that comes up around that time is likely to be related. And yeah, where are you at? Well, Sagittarius, you're not having an easy time by the looks of it. You've got the 5 of Wands. So, you know, there's arguments, there's disagreements, there's battles that, you know, I'm actually getting the impression that these battles are actually pushing the creative process in a strange way, because I'm seeing the card differently right now. So it's almost like theater in a weird way, I don't know what it is. It's like everybody's choosing the argument that they think that everybody's being way too predictable. And it's very hard to take anybody seriously. But yeah, it's like there's a theater aspect to it. I can't put my finger on it. So I'm just going to leave it there and grab one of these Oracle of E cards because I love them. They're so much fun. Okay. I got your back. So this is good news. I mean, you know, what can I say about this card? Somewhere in this battle, somebody's got your back. And it's going to heal this situation because they have your back. And you may not know who that is just yet. But I'm thinking that they're likely to reveal themselves after the eclipse. You may not actually find out who they are until the end of Mercury retrograde, which is the end of July. So you may not know exactly who it is that has your back until August. So there you go, Sag. Let's move on to Capricorn. So at Capricorn, this Mercury retrograde is happening in your 7th house of relationships. So, you know, there could be miscommunications, misunderstandings, you know, but at the same time, you could be reconnecting with people. And so what does the card have to say? Ooh, yeah, it looks like you're going to be reconnecting with people. And you're just waiting for them to show up. You know they're coming any day now. Yeah, you're definitely looking forward to someone's return. And that's lovely. I mean, someone who's inspiring, who's got some fire to them, lots of ideas, and magic carpet. Look at that. So yeah, either someone is coming to you or you're going to them, and it's going to be a very healing experience, and there's going to be a certain bit of magic around it all. So so that sounds pretty cool for Mercury retrograde. Just know that, you know, you will be focused on this on, you know, for the entire Mercury retrograde period. So you could have a very nice June, July, pardon me, and into August. Things are definitely lightening up for you. All right, so on to Aquarius. Only 2 more signs left. So Aquarius, this Mercury retrograde is happening in your 6th house. So that's in health and daily routine. So if you've got any health concerns that, you know, either you're not aware of or that you are aware of and need to be taken care of, that's likely what you'll be addressing over the next few weeks. So what do you got? Strength. So strong like bull or strong like lion. You also could have a Leo in your life right now. Leo does sit opposite to you and is your mirror on the opposite sign of the zodiac. You could be wrestling your wild behavior. Oh, Aquarius, you're always so much fun. So you could be kind of, you know, really trying to get into the spiritual side of things, trying to do more meditation, and gaining a different kind of strength than the wild child that you have been, which is great. So what does the Oracle of E have to say? There we go. magnanimous me. So, yeah, you're feeling really generous and abundant and strong. So you're going to be reviewing all of those things that help to maintain that feeling or that dynamic. So good for you, Aquarius. And so now, last but not least, let's do Pisces, and let's see what the cards have to say for you, Pisces. This Mercury retrograde is happening in your 5th house of joy, soulmates, and children. So, you know, you might have a chance to either reconnect with childhood friends, things that remind you of your own childhood, or just time with, you know, family where there's kids running around, family reunions. Now that, you know, all of these restrictions are lifting little by little, you know, you're getting a greater opportunity to spend with the people that you love the most. So let's just see here. I'll give it up here, Tarot, for Pisces. Is that one on? Yeah, there we go. Oh, somebody's walking away. You could be moving to the next level on something. You could be leaving some things behind in favor of the people who are closest to you. And I think that, if I'm not mistaken, the general reading for June was pretty on par with that. Silver lining. So whatever discomfort you are experiencing right now, Pisces, there's definitely a silver lining. And I think you can see that, you know, that the current circumstances had to happen in order for you to find this gateway into something different. So while there may be some grief in whatever it is you're leaving behind, you know, you're definitely making the best of it and moving forward and embracing a new beginning. So I hope you all found this video helpful. Yeah, it was kind of fun little format. And yeah, I've got another video coming up specifically with regards to the solar eclipse in Cancer. So along the same lines, but for the specific date, June 21st. So I will probably make that a combination solstice solar eclipse, because that's some pretty potent energy for us all to be sailing through blindly. So I'll try and give us as many tips as I can. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining me again, and stay tuned. I have so much more for you.